Hello again. How you doing? Hey, I've got something for you today. Yeah, I think
My friend said that you're from Paraguay. How are
from
you?
Paraguay, so you must speak Spanish. I just thought you might like football. I don't know if you're into football or not. Paraguay. Yeah, I might have seen you around town, maybe.
Maybe.
Habla española? Yeah. Just recording people on the streets as well. I'm sharing with them. Here you go. I don't know if you're believers, Christian yourselves, but that's what I'm trying to do here on the streets, talking to all kinds of people, aren't I?
Yeah.
And he's on video. They're both on video, and they actually have a number of views. I think it's up to 118 now. Woo! I'll tell you what, though. The moment I start speaking about Islam, it skyrockets. How's it going?
Make religion great again. Make everything great again. Make IQs great again.
We might see you tomorrow.
Okay.
So I'll see how you're keeping.
Very good. Come over here. Good to see you.
Oh no! So why don't you have the IQ?
Well, I do have some, but they're smaller ones here. I'm doing a recording today. Look.
Oh, I love the camera.
Yeah.
I've got a new show. Also.
Yeah. Well,
I've
listen.
got a new show.
You can put it on a microphone.
Okay. Great. What do you talk? Oh,
You
we
can-
talk politics. No, I
You can talk about. Let me see if I can dress you up here. I only have a few more minutes, so
Okay.
just doing a few interviews about maybe
Oh,
some
okay.
basic questions.
I love the camera. I've got a new show out, actually. You should shoot.
You have a show.
Yeah, I have a new show. Well, it's Facebook Live. But I call it a show to make it sound better. No, Facebook Live, Dennis Bucket
Oh, yeah.
Now listen, it's controversial, right? It's controversial, but like, look, I'm only giving my opinion on things.
We'll have to bleep that out.
No, are we actually
live on
Are we live? Are we live?
Yeah, well, we're recording.
What do you want?
Live.
What do you
It's my YouTube channel for the church, but I use it for evangelistic purposes.
Can I get a plug? Can I get a plug?
Yes, you can. They sell plugs at the shop, though. Is that
No,
what-
a plug for my show. Dennis Buckley, live at 7:30. Tune in. Dennis Buckley 3. Look me up. Thank you.
Very
you.
good.
All right, go on. Ask me the
So,
question.
okay, now, obviously, my three basic questions I've been trying to get the people to answer is this.
Are they religious? I'll try my best to answer.
Try your best. Now, so number one is, I ask people, is there a God?
Of course, there's a God.
Well, then, on the basis of that, you'd have to go into definitions. Because, let's say I said, oh, what I meant was that. I meant that. That's God.
No, that's not God.
Some
That's
people,
not
some people
God.
might think so.
Oh, well, yeah, but
The snail that just went past, that's God.
well, God is someone. We have an image of God. We see God, symbols of God in churches. That's God to me. I mean, when you see all these pictures, they all look of religion of God. They all portray the same kind of a.
That would be in Christianity, though. So if you were to go to somewhere like, let's say, India, they have Hindus there.
Mm-hmm.
And in Hinduism, right, there are 300 million gods. And one of them might look like Mary. Another one might look like Jesus. You might even be if you were to walk over there, they might say, oh, Dennis, oh. They actually did that on TV. You know that Beatles About? Beatles About. They had a guy, and they made pictures of him, put him into this temple that they knew he was going to visit when he was in India. And when he walked in, all the people started bowing down and worshiping. He lapped it up. And they said, oh, you're the one we've been waiting for. And they start praying to him. And then one of the worshippers...
That was your first question, Dob.
Yeah. One of the worshippers then bows down in front of him, whips out the microphone, and it's Beatle from it's like a hidden camera thing. Beatles About. So anyway, when I say, is there a God? How would you define that God?
Well, no. I mean, I'm trying to answer it best I can.
Yeah.
You're asking me what define God, what God means to me, or what?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, look, God. You turn to God for, like, if you've lost a loved one, you turn to God. God, I look at it on camera, don't I? Sorry.
Put it like this. When we're talking about God, are we talking about the creator of all things?
I think so, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, look
Okay. So let's move on to the next thing. The next question is, Dennis, do you have a soul?
I think so, yeah.
And what would that be?
Well, your soul, well, it can determine right from wrong. Is that your soul?
Conscience? Your conscience?
Conscience, yeah.
One just to ask, do you have a YouTube
Yes,
channel?
if you, sorry,
What's the name?
it's called Living Rock Church Killarney. Now, if you go to YouTube, okay, I show you now, because Dennis has a channel as well, but it's on Facebook. You see here? Let me see. Yeah, Living Rock Church. You can take a photograph even if you want. Okay, you might see.
Where are you from?
No, this one further down.
Where are you from? Hi.
Italy.
Yeah, Italians.
Oh, I see. Hi, do you know that that band who won the Eurovision? No. No, Maneskin.
Maneskin, yeah. They win the Eurovision.
Victoria. Wow.
Oh,
She's hot.
She's
Yeah.
on
hot.
camera here.
She's very beautiful.
It's supposed to be a religious channel. Sorry. Sorry.
Oh dear.
And it was there, Paul. Thank you.
Yeah, you did. You brought it up though.
We will be in the video.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You read the video. I don't know why don't you come in the video. Dennis Buckley.
He was on
Right
earlier.
at 7:30.
Eduardo.
Oh yeah. All right, I see that. All right. Oh, sorry.
Okay, so getting back now, you're not distracted in any way there now, were you?
Oh no, go on. No, but we're on about soul.
Right. So the soul. What is the soul? If I said soul, some people might think, "Oh, I'm a religious word. I'm out of here." Well, soul. Someone says, "Hey, Dennis, you're the life and the soul of the party, man." What do they mean by that?
You're good to be around.
Right.
You even enjoy your company.
Right.
You know?
Right.
I don't think
soul music.
So, no, that's a separate thing. That's a separate thing.
So when
soul,
we really refer to the soul, you're talking about that immaterial part of you,
your spirit
or soul, pretty much the same there, right? The immaterial part of you that lives on after you die.
Well, I don't know about that. I mean, like when you die, your memory, people remember you.
They soon forget you as well.
Oh well, look, they forget you. They forget you when they're having the tea, when they're having the tea and the sandwich. They do.
Right,
they're not talking.
Right,
they're not talking. They are talking about you, but they're talking about.
You're lying in the coffin. They're walking around you like, "Oh, Larry, more sandwiches there, more tea, Vicar."
I know. But
anyway,
what can you do?
So what I'm referring to is that part of us that lives on beyond this life, okay, and is answerable to God, okay. And that's my final question: is supposing you were to die today, Dennis, what happens to you? Where do you go to? What happens? What's beyond this?
I don't know. I mean, look, I don't know.
Well, your body, for example, your body will probably be buried.
Yeah, you decompose, but your soul, is a ghost. It's a ghost. Your soul goes to either heaven or the other place.
Well, some people think the whole idea of ghosts is that they hang around spooking people, or whatever. But
they go to heaven.
It's either going to heaven or hell.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
But that's based upon the following thing that happens. It is told to us in the Bible in Hebrews 9:27. It is appointed. So you have an appointment, not to the doctors or the dentist. It is appointed unto men to die once, and after this, the judgment. The question then is, if that is true, and you're facing a judgment by God, then how is that judgment going for you?
Oh, bad, without a doubt. But sure, look, I didn't kill anyone. I haven't killed anyone.
So you think it's categorized into good and bad things that we've done?
Oh, of course, yeah.
Okay.
If you've done bad things, if you didn't repent, if you've continued to do the same thing over and over again, and you didn't stop, well, that's, you know.
Okay, supposing that there's a certain pass mark to enter heaven, and those who fail to make the mark would not make it. Would you want to know in advance so that before you died you went...
Sorry, can you repeat that?
Like, say for example, people said, we'll find out when we get there what the outcome's going to be. Let's say, for example, you're standing before the judge and he says, what's your name again? Dennis. Dennis, I'm sorry to inform you, but the pass mark was 100, and you failed to meet that pass mark of 100. You did get as far as 73%. Had you have done a few more things, you could have changed that. Wouldn't you want to know in advance? Not wait till you die when you can't change it. Wouldn't you want to know in this life, for example, before the judgment, how am I doing?
I suppose it would be nice, but it would be nice to know.
Supposing you knew right now, you're well below the mark. Well below the mark.
Well, what can you do? Oh, yeah, you could try changing. Yeah, you could try and do more good. Yeah.
But how would you ever know whether you've ever met the mark? That's the thing.
Oh, well, no, but I mean, you're saying if you're taught in advance.
Yeah.
well, then you could try doing more.
Yeah, exactly
good.
right. So listen to the words of Jesus from the New Testament. Okay, he said, "Unless your righteousness, your standard of living, your way of living, morality, is greater than that of the Pharisees, you will by no means enter the kingdom of God." Now, do we know anything about the Pharisees? Well, we do, because they were the squeaky clean religious guys who didn't do a single thing wrong. They followed the law to an exact detail. They thought themselves, we score 100% in all our exams of how good we are. But Jesus said this, unless your righteousness exceeds theirs, you'll never enter the kingdom of God. Well, that makes a bit of a problem, because it means most people like you and I would go, well, then I've no hope at all, right? Now, here's some good news. God himself, knowing that, came into this world, lived as a man, and lived a perfect life. He didn't sin. He didn't break a single one of God's laws, yet he was treated like he did. He was being our substitute, right? So that his perfect life credits could be given to you, and all that you done that was wrong could be put on him, so that the transfer meant that when you stand before God, don't be saying, hey, look what I've done, or how's my score? You can say, I have a perfect score because I have the perfect life of Jesus Christ. That's given to me as his gift. See, so rather than trusting in ourselves and how well we think
we're
we've
on the
done,
second question, aren't we? Yeah.
It's the third question. It's the third question.
Oh, just the third question.
Oh, yeah.
Oh God. I thought we were on.
So do you understand? Rather than trying to see how well I've done on my own good or on my own efforts, I can say Jesus Christ did everything that the law was required, and he gave that all to me. I'm not trusting in myself, because see, if we were trusting in ourselves, this would mean that when people went to heaven, I'd say, Dennis, how you doing? Fancy seeing you here. Oh, you must have been a great lad. And everyone would be boasting, yes, I was such a good, I was better than all the other people. Whereas in reality, if we say, I'm only here for the same reason you're here, not because of anything I've done, but because Jesus Christ did everything for me. He paid the price. He lived the perfect life and gave that gift to me. And that's why I'm here. So there's no credit myself. And it's all glory to him. You understand?
Well, look, I do. I'm trying to understand. But look, there's a lot of, I mean, I suppose that's, like,
you're a smart man. You can understand that, yes?
I can, but like, I think there's an awful evil in this country now. I actually talked about it in my stream. Yeah. I mean, look, I think one time I was like, oh, with the abortion. Well, I'm centered. I'd rather be. I try to get along with everybody. I don't want to be like, oh, I'm on this side, so get lost.
Yeah.
But should the abortion? I don't know. Abortion made things. I mean, it's just evil.
But look, here's one way of looking at it like this. There's a lot of evil out in the world, but there's an even closer evil. It's our own hearts. And the Bible does say this: the heart of man is deceitful above all things and desperately wicked. Who can know it? We don't even know our own hearts. Never mind what's out in the world. In the first place we need to check is not, oh, look at them, look at these people, what they've done. Jesus said it in the New Testament. Before you start judging everybody else, you take the log out of your own eye. Then you'll be able to see clearly the speck that is in your brother's eye. So before you start saying, all these people who are doing all this evil, they're everywhere, you could also say this: what about the evil is in my own heart? Have I ever had that dealt with? Because that's where it starts. And if everyone did that, that would be a place to start. I think this guy's waiting for something. Are you? You want to come over here?
Okay, well, look, we draw.
You will draw a line under
We will
that.
draw a line.
Very
It was nice talking to you. Don't forget to tune into my video.
Yes. Okay, Dennis. All right, God bless.
All right, what's it called again?
Living Rock Church, Killarney.
Living Rock Time Forward.
You look at it.
I'll see you, man. I'll see you. Look, how things. I'll see you. Take
Okay.
care.
All right. How you doing?
Very good. I
Yeah?
just want to thank you for preaching the good news.
Oh.
And give you a hug.
Okay, cool. Thank you, and God bless you. And
Thank you very much.
And where are you from?
I'm from Romania, actually.
Oh, Romania. But you're not with those guys from Italy.
No.
Oh, I thought you were with. There was a whole bunch.
I passed here and I had something to do. I say I'm gonna come back.
You can wear this,
Okay.
and you can say what you want. But I thought that you were with. There was a bunch of Italian lads who were
Yeah.
here a moment ago, and I was sharing with them.
I saw.
And
I'm very happy.
But you're
when I see
passing
this.
by, just are you?
Yeah, I just heard something because I had my headphone, but I think I said I will go back
Yeah.
and see.
Intelligenze romaniște.
Okay. Okay.
Ci mai faceți?
Bine.
Bună ziua!
Bine.
There's a girl from Romania who comes. Oh, wait a minute. Bring you in a bit closer. There's a girl from. She was born in Romania. She comes to our church, and there's been a couple of people. There's actually a woman from Romania who comes to our church, Lily. So there's a few of them. But you're only passing through. You're visiting.
No, I'm actually living here
Oh, well, I didn't know that. Maybe you're going to church
But-
somewhere.
in Dublin.
You're what? You're living in Ireland, but
Yeah,
you're
I'm-
passing through Killarney.
No, no. So I live in Killarney.
Oh, you
close
live in
to the
Killarney?
town, yeah. And I'm going to Dublin in church.
You're going to Beth. What's the name of the church?
Betania.
Betania. Yes, I know of Betania, and there's a girl who she attends Betania. She does street ministry as well. I met her, Rodi, and she was wearing a. She's
She
wearing.
by any chance being Romanian?
Yeah, she wearing a black sandwich, black, we call it
Yeah.
sandwich board, but it's like verses of the Bible on each side.
Oh, that's cool. I want to take that too.
And she visited our church when she was here. So we have a church right in Killarney here.
Yeah, am I
Yes. And tomorrow we have a guest speaker from Northern Ireland who's come today. So yeah, we're right. So we meet. Do you know where the Mon School is?
Mon school.
The Mon.
Mon.
The Mon. Do you know
No.
this street here?
Yeah.
When you go to the end, you will come a little bit further. You see the library.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit more, you go up.
This
and
should be your
you see-
church.
You see Garda Station.
Okay.
You know where Garda Station is?
Yeah.
That street, you go left.
Mhm.
Down that street, there are lots of schools. All the schools are there.
Yeah.
Okay, well, most schools. And we are in one of the schools there on a Sunday morning at 11 o'clock. It's called the Mon School,
Okay.
the Mon Primary School.
Okay.
It's
So
like-
you have the program there.
And then also on a Wednesday night, we have a Bible study. And it's for anyone to come along, just everyone to come to contribute.
Yeah.
What's
you
your
should
name?
just- Alex.
Alex.
Yeah.
And how old are you?
22.
22.
Yeah.
Okay, very good. So, and how long have you been a believer? A Christian?
Well, I've been a Christian Orthodox. Yeah.
Yes.
But in the beginning, in this year, everything changed in my life.
Oh, you'll have to tell us about it.
Everything changed. So since
You must come closer. We'll get this. You can make a short testimony here if you want.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So, Alex,
Yeah.
come here. What happened this year? You said you were raised Orthodox, but something
Yeah.
happened at the beginning of this year.
I knew about God. I was
Yeah.
sure there is a God, and I was grown with a Christian, like Orthodox Christian, values.
Yeah.
And this year, something happened. Like I could not say something like something happened in my heart. Yeah,
Okay.
and I got closer to God.
Mm-hmm.
I started watching more preaching. I started reading some words of the Bible.
Yeah.
And in February,
What language is that, by the way?
oh, this is Romanian.
I wonder. I'm holding this New Testament or gospel. I think it's Gospel of John, but I didn't know what language
John.
it's in. But there you go.
It's John. That's great.
Hold it up for the camera. We should show them. Yeah, you see. There you go.
That's great.
Yeah. So go on.
So it was in February when I decided to be born again,
Mhm.
and since then, the devil came after me.
Okay.
He came strong.
Yeah.
All kinds of things, people, circumstances, anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as I get closer to God,
Yeah.
as soon as I fall, something's happened. Only bad things, But they say, how if you get close to God, it happens bad things. It's supposed to happen good things.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we know that all things work together for the
Yes.
good
Romans
of God.
8:28.
Love God, yeah.
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 Who are the
So
called? Who are the called? Oh, I'm
Yeah.
not even on camera myself here. Who are the called? Yes.
yeah. So I was getting closer. So maybe 4 months ago,
Yeah.
I was starting reading the Bible, active, starting to pray more, starting to make my relationship with Christ, look for Him with an honest heart, try, believe. By the way, before I was maybe skeptic that there is a God, there is Jesus.
Yeah.
And when I get before everything, when I get the first time, to believe, actually, really believe that there is a God, I said this short prayer: God, if you're real, you know, do these things for me. Show me that you're real. Open my eyes.
Yeah.
Give me wisdom.
Yeah.
Wisdom.
Yeah.
I want
Sophia.
to see. I want to see if you're real.
Yeah.
I want to know. Give me your wisdom. Give me your love. Show me.
Mhm.
He showed me.
Yeah.
He gave me everything I asked for.
Yeah. That sounds like the testimonies we heard the other night. Somebody was sharing about
I want to
their
tell
eyes
you more.
opened. Yeah.
I want to tell you more.
Yeah.
Because we have to share this.
Yes.
We have to share this because people might don't know. People might don't believe. But last week when I got born again, I got baptized
Yeah.
in the water. Before a week ago, I was in my way to church
On the train.
with the car. I was just buying a car
Yeah.
Friday night.
Yeah.
After the first weekend, after I bought the car, 1 week before I go to the church to get baptized, everything was fine. I was driving, and I crashed. I crashed. I had an accident actually. So the car that I was I was driving the car. People might say it just happens, But if the devil wouldn't work, I could be blind and get to Dublin. If the devil wouldn't actually work,
Yeah.
I could be blind and get to Dublin. I just the drive, almost drive itself, the car, and I'm still getting to the Dublin.
Yeah. Yeah.
But when the devil works, you don't get so easy. It's not easy. So it's worth it, definitely it's worth it to follow Christ. And you always know that He's there for you. And He will be there for you.
Through many trials and struggles.
And only through suffering I got to know God. And I'm so thankful for that suffering and for that accident. And I'm coming back to the accident. When I flipped down, after I flipped down, besides the thing that I was in the small car, I was in the small car, and I got my seal, but you see, I could easily don't put my seal, but the only thing to keep me alive was God. He made me put my seal.
Yeah. Sovereign God in control.
People might don't believe this. People just say circumstances. Look,
Yeah.
you can have luck and bad luck in the same time. So for me, it should be more than luck, just luck.
Exactly.
You can have bad luck, accident, and lucky because I'm alive. No, it can be
Yeah.
bad luck and good luck in the same time.
That's right.
So after the car was flipped, I was very conscient, very conscious, and I give my my seatbelt.
Seatbelt. Yeah.
Yeah, seatbelt. I give it. I take it off, and I felt a strong smell of gasoline.
Oh.
Strong smell of gasoline. And as I see, I was in my knees, on the floor, and I was looking away to go out. No way, because all the windows were closed, and I was smart enough to know that I cannot brake with my hand or with my leg, with nothing. And I didn't have like a stick or anything to just break the window, so it was pointless to try anything. And I just few seconds, some people stopped behind me. So I hear this woman, yelling. His husband, I think, he came to save me. He came to do something for me. He was trying to get me out of the car. And I heard while I was, there feeling the strong smell of gasoline.
Yeah.
I was there. I heard, the woman yelling, "Don't go there! Don't go there! Am I gonna blow?" When
Car's gonna blow up or something. Yeah.
when I had the strong smell of gasoline in my nose,
Yeah.
and I heard the woman screaming, "This, the car is gonna blow." It was just got a second when I had this. Today is the day I'm gonna die.
Okay.
It's not you could not know until it happens to you. You could not know until you have this moment. Only when you have this moment, you know what it actually feels like, what it actually is it. So I think that was the last lie that the devil told me that I'm gonna die that day. But in that day, I think he died.
Uh-huh.
I think he died in that day. You know, because you know, after I got this second, I was almost giving up. Yeah, say just wait to blow up, die. And I have this voice in my mouth, in my head, just go out. You know, and I was going to the car window. It's just hitting strong. So for the guy to know to come, and the guy, I have no idea what he had on it. Just break the window. I crawl out, and that's it. And I knew, and I feel this strong presence. You know, this security. This it's hard to explain. Actually, it's very hard to tell. And I feel so. I have no words to say how I feel, but I feel like in a security in I feel love. I feel a lot of sentiments all at the same time, you know. And the thing might say, you know, you go to church, yeah, because you believe in God. You got an accident. There you go. Go to church, yeah. But I know because I was going to church, I had that accident and got actually saved from that accident. Because maybe if I was going to some club,
Yeah.
maybe I was being here today.
Yeah. It's
You know?
like people say whenever the people of Israel were leaving Egypt, God freed them, but the devil came after them.
Oh yeah.
See, so this
Yeah,
is what
it's
happened.
just so since I had this moment, you know, and this was before I get baptized, you know, maybe it was in this way, so I have everything, you know, the plan. We plan all day long, you know, one car, one material things, one, I don't know, some kind of things, some kind of future, what to do, what to, you know, all stuff like this. Since I had this moment, small moment, when I say today I'm gonna die, I don't care about material things anymore.
Yeah.
I don't care about the future anymore.
Mhm.
I mean, in the way that I don't think about a home. I don't think about you know, stuff that is necessary for a human to have. You know,
Material
to live.
things.
Yeah, material things. I don't think about them. I just be praying and be thankful. And since I get this strong clutch on the faith, only good things starts happening in my life.
Amen. Well, listen, I have to wrap things up because
No
I'm
problem.
supposed to be somewhere at 3 o'clock. But
Yeah.
this is good. It's good
Yeah.
to do testimonies that we share with other people.
Yeah,
And I hope we can catch up with you at some time if you're free and if
yeah.
you're,
If you have a pen, you can just write me your address, and
Yeah.
I might check out.
let me just pause that.